Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome, I'm Johan Castell and you're watching Wings. On the show today we feature a Ramzan feast in Delhi, where every bite tells a story. We also show you how Kerala uses robotic elephants to avoid animal cruelty. And bring you the carnival season that is now in full swing. With Ramzan celebrations in full swing, the markets of Delhi are pulsing with energy, filled with vibrant colors, laughter, and the shared joy of breaking a fast. Every dish brings people together here, making Old Delhi's Ramzan a feast for the senses. WION's correspondent Nikita Singh brings you all the highlights from this culinary journey.
We are here at the iconic courtyard of Jama Masjid in New Delhi, where devotees, families, friends have all gathered together to break their fast. And as you can see, the air is brimming with excitement and devotion. And not only this, in fact, we'll be taking you through the streets of Old Delhi near Jama Masjid called the Matia Mahal, where the air will be full of aromas of street food ranging from veg and non-vegetarian options, a true haven for all foodies.
यहाँ आके मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि यहाँ पे सब लोग एक साथ एक ही दस्तरखान पे हैं, उन्होंने फास्ट रखा, फिर अफ्तारी की एक साथ। यहाँ का फेमस है मोहब्बत का शरबत, तो वो भी था साथ में।
बहुत ही अच्छा लग रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे ना सब लोग रोज़ा खोलते हैं ना एक साथ बैठ के इक्वल, तब बहुत ही ज़्यादा प्राउड फील होता है। और हम लोग फैमिली के साथ आए हैं। अभी तो ज़्यादा कुछ खाया नहीं है, क्योंकि रोज़ा खुलते साथ ना तुरंत नहीं खाया जाता है, पानी से ही पेट भर जाता है। तो मैं अभी नमाज़ पढ़ लूँ, बाद में बताऊँ, क्योंकि नमाज का टाइम निकला जा रहा है।
Always been told of the iconic, versatile and diverse food experience that the streets of Old Delhi have to offer. Right from the famous Shahi Tukra to the delicious and mouth-watering mutton and sea kebabs, every corner here has a different story to tell. With the celebrations of Ramzan on in full swing, I'm here to witness this food experience for myself. Trust me, you don't want to miss this journey.
दरअसल जो ये मार्केट है रमज़ान के टाइम बहुत अच्छी मतलब रौनक हो जाती है इसमें। और यहाँ पे जो सबसे फेमस चीज़ है वो मोहब्बत शरबत, जैसे कि काफ़ी फेमस हुआ था। और यहाँ पे शीरमाल है, और जैसे खजूर है यहाँ पे मतलब काफ़ी फेमस है, और बिरयानी है, और भी मतलब नहारी, कोरमा, ये सब खाने आते हैं।
Mr. Alam, take us through some of the age-old delicacies where people from all over come and want to have a taste of.
Actually, the people all over come here just for the food.
Right.
Because the Jama Masjid, that's the main attraction.
Yes.
And Delhi is actually, basically the old Delhi is famous for the food only.
Yes.
And typically the Mughlai foods.
Yeah. We also here for that only.
That's in India. Come, let's explore the things. That's korma.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You can see the herbs also.
Right.
On the oil.
Yeah.
So basically it's good for the food also, and the herbs make it to make you digest so easily. This is mutton keema, and you can see it's a keema with the egg.
Oh wow, that's an interesting combination.
Yeah,
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, actually it's a when anyone comes here, so they eat keema. So we give them free of cost the egg also, because the kids with them can also have a good meal, and it's a good combination.
Very interesting.
And that's you can see here also. It's called stew. It's not
chicken?
American stew. This is mutton stew.
Oh, this is mutton. All
See.
right. Wow, you're very generous with all the oil and ghee.
You can see my hand. The oil is already floating on me, and that's called paya.
And everything is very spicy, is it? Or
No, it's not spicy.
Okay.
It's basically more of aroma. They look like a spicy, but they are not spicy.
That's
and see.
Oh wow. The aroma is
Aroma, and you can also see the decoration of the.
Yeah.
We have a biryani also. Dikhana biryani. Deg ulti kar.
Every grain of rice is so distinct.
And you see
How do you manage to do that?
Yeah, it's a secret, and we have a special chef for that.
Oh wow, I'm gonna dig in.
You should
This
eat
delicious.
biryani with little bit chicken in it,
Oh, okay.
so you can have the
Right.
taste of both the things.
Oh wow, you really like feeding us, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I want you to be like me.
Our next pit stop was one of my favorites. It's time to taste the age-old butter chicken, but with a twist. A slightly different take on the classic butter chicken gravy we all know of.
सबसे पहले ये है, हम जो है ना ओरिजिनल माल डालते हैं सारा, कोई डुप्लीकेट नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है, सब क्रीम और दही में बनाते हैं
जी।
क्रीम भी डालते हैं, दही भी डालते हैं, और उसके बाद आ गए मसाले,
हाँ।
उसके बाद आ गया क्या नाम है मक्खन, अब मक्खन डालेंगे ना और टेस्ट खिलका आता है इसमें, ये हमारी सेवई।
We also tried the famous chicken seekh kebab, a dish that made our food trail truly complete. Interesting thing about this seekh kebab is that, again, it's not ready-made. There's a lot of effort that goes into it. They pick the best pieces of chicken, mince it together to give you this nicely minced and very refreshing-looking kebab that you just want to devour. Wow. And if you're in a part of Old Delhi, how can you not taste Shahi Tukra? That is made with deep fried bread, oodles of dry fruits and condensed milk. The bread made for this sweet is different from regular bread. I'm all excited to try the famous Shahi Tukra. तो अच्छा ये शाही टुकड़ा और ये रबड़ी है,
ये रबड़ी है,
इसके ऊपर डालते हैं. ओके
शाही टुकड़ा भी रबड़ी हमारा फेमस है, यहाँ का फुल कोई नहीं.
This is an interesting combination of shahi tukra with a hint of rabdi. Let's just taste this wonderful combination that already looks so delicious. Wow, the flavors are just melting. I also tried the delightful kala jamun or black jamun, and I tried to make these special jalebis made of mawa. Though an unsuccessful attempt, the experience was wonderful. And finally, we laid our hands on the famous Mohabbat Ka Sharbat, a refreshing drink to keep your energy upbeat. Not very sweet. It's actually very refreshing, especially when it's hot. This is exactly what you need end of the day. And it, I think, completely rejuvenates you. Wow. I already feel energized with just like 2 sips into my system. Lovely.
So if you see the background, you see a lot of senses coming alive. You see a lot of people, the community, the devotion, the spirituality, the engagement with the flavors. What's best about Old Delhi is its historicity and its legacy. You know, all kinds of flavors are there. There's a vegetarian food from Mohabbat Ka Sharbat to Shahi Tukra. And then where we are standing right now is famous for Kalo Gulab Jamun, which is with khoya. And it's very amazing. When people come in here, they want to indulge. They want to respect the community. They have certain association, affinity and nostalgia towards Old Delhi.
Next, we move to Kerala, where mechanical elephants replace live ones in India's temples to reduce animal cruelty and the dangers of keeping the pachyderms in festival crowds.
Flapping its ears and spraying water from its trunk, this life-size mechanical elephant is being introduced as a cruelty-free alternative to live elephants in India's Hindu temples. Made of fiberglass and rubber, the model moves on a wheeled metal frame, sturdy enough to carry a rider. It was donated by the Voice for Asian Elephants Society, promoting animal cruelty-free temple traditions.
Live elephants in Kerala temples are increasingly tortured. Those who take care of them don't follow the rules as well. This isn't good for the elephants or the people involved.
Elephants play a major role in Hindu temple rituals, often paraded through dense crowds amid flashing lights, loud drums and fireworks. However, these elephants frequently lead to deadly incidents when the animals panic. So far, in 2025, 6 people have already died after elephants went on a rampage in Kerala. For all of 2024, that figure stood at 9.
During a festival season,
During the festival season, the elephant got mad and it became a problem. So we decided not to have live elephants here. We stopped it.
India has over 2,700 captive elephants, many suffering from severe physical and psychological distress due to isolation and prolonged chaining. Despite being highly social herd animals, they are often kept alone. The robotic elephants are decorated with golden headdresses and flower garlands like real elephants. High-end versions, costing over $5,500, come with motorized features, including a nodding head, rolling eyes and a swishing tail. Prasant Prakasan, a professional model maker, began building these replicas as an art project. His team has created nearly 50 mechanical elephants, with more in production. These models are also available for rent, offering a hassle-free alternative to using live elephants, or for events like weddings.
We started it as artwork. You can see that we do more than just elephants. We just get a lot of orders for elephants. What we are doing is saving elephants, and we are happy about it. We are not doing this to replace live elephants. What we do is artwork.
India is home to the largest population of wild Asian elephants. However, the species remains endangered due to habitat loss and human-wildlife conflict. Between 2023 and 2024, elephants killed 629 people, while 121 elephants perished, primarily due to electrocution, poaching, and train collisions. With safety and conservation in mind, temples and festivals are increasingly embracing mechanical elephants as an ethical and practical solution, one that aligns with Hinduism's principle of non-violence.
Carnival season is in full swing worldwide. Today we'll show you events from Europe to South America, where the world's global party was celebrated.
Masks, music and a whirlwind of color. Carnival is the world's biggest pre-Lent celebration, blending ancient traditions with wild festivities. Centuries ago, before fasting, people feasted and partied. Originating from Egypt and brought to Europe via Alexander the Great, Carnival spread through Catholic countries, becoming a global phenomenon. Think parades, costumes, and non-stop dancing. From Rio's dazzling samba to Venice's elegant masks, every country adds its unique flair. It's more than a party, it's a culture in motion. Carnival unites communities, breaking social barriers with joy, music, and spectacle. Let's explore how it is celebrated across the world. A street carnival in Mainz, Germany celebrates Rosenmontag with satirical floats mocking politicians, from German election winner Friedrich Merz to US President Donald Trump. Carnival was celebrated in France too. Disguised and wearing hats, several thousand carnival goers parade through the streets of Dunkirk in northern France on the first day of the port city's carnival. There are no social barriers at this multi-generational annual event. Hundreds of performers and spectators fill the streets of Luanda for Angola's annual carnival. A three-day celebration that this year honors 50 years of independence. On the other side of the Atlantic, in French Guiana's capital Cayenne, on a day of celebration, thousands of people dressed up as Red Devils took over the city's streets. This is the traditional Shrove Tuesday Carnival that represents joy, music, and sharing good vibes for many of the attendees. The Rio Carnival, however, is the largest in the world. It was officially inaugurated on Friday last week with a ceremony where the mayor of Rio handed over the key to the city to King Momo and the Queen of the Carnival. This massive event lasts an impressive 9 days, and many participants practice their dance moves long before the carnival begins. The carnival in Rio is a major tourist draw, and some vendors selling drinks during the event say they make the bulk of their annual income during the celebrations.
Carnival for me is opportunity to earn money, sell more, hydrate people, because Rio de Janeiro is very hot. So you need the reveler and the street vendor.
É preferível ter o folião e vendedor ambulante.
While some celebrations worldwide have retained their Catholic roots, in Rio the festival has evolved into pure debauchery.
It's a lot of hard work. The Brazilian women and men that do it all year long have all my admiration, because it's honestly, it's a lot of entrega. You're putting a lot of yourself into it, a lot of sweat.
The pinnacle of the celebrations is when 12 samba schools from different areas of the city compete for top honors in front of a panel of judges in the Samba Drome. This open-air venue has concrete bleachers along a 700-meter-long paved central alley, a drag strip, but for carnival parades. It is possible to stay in Rio for longer than the 9 days of the event, or shorter depending on your partying appetite. One rule though, let loose and celebrate life. Wherever you are, a carnival is waiting. Are you ready?
Let us take you to Dubai now, where city dwellers revive their desert heritage by camping away from the stressful pace of the skyscraper city.
Beneath Dubai's towering skyscrapers, urban Emiratis are reviving a desert-rooted camping tradition on a patch of city land by the sea. Dozens of camper trailers line the shore, offering a stark contrast to the glittering skyline, dominated by the Burj Khalifa, a symbol of Dubai's wealth and consumerism. Among them is Khaled Al Qaisi, part of the 10% native Emirati population, in a country where cheap foreign labor from Asia supports many aspects of daily life, including household services.
Sometimes you need simple things. You don't need a life of luxury, but rather simplicity and humility. That's why we come here. As you can see, we've got very simple things here, and we sit in peace.
On the sandy ground, campers create majlis-style gatherings, a traditional Gulf communal space with rugs and cushions, while others opt for modern camping chairs.
The idea من الأساس comes from your great grandparents, right? Because they used to live in the desert before, and they passed down this tradition to us. فنحن we love it.
The UAE's transformation from a modest desert nation to a global hub began with oil discoveries in the late 1950s. But unlike its resource-rich neighbors, Dubai diversified its economy, evolving into an ultra-modern metropolis and financial center. Despite their modern lifestyles, Emiratis remain deeply connected to camping culture, a legacy of their Bedouin ancestors. When temperatures drop, many prefer the outdoors over air-conditioned malls.
The desert life we used to have was different. It was about the sea, tents, and the wilderness. But today, things have evolved. We used to put up the tent in one spot, but the mobile home has modernized camping. You move around, one day in the mountains, one day at the beach, another in the desert.
يوم على البحر، يوم على الجبل، يوم بالبر، يوم داخل البر.
Word of this urban camping spot, with its stunning Burj Khalifa backdrop, is spreading online. It offers a $1 million view that city hotel tourists would pay handsomely for.
That's all we have for you on the show in this week's Wings episode. We will return with more travel content for you next weekend. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off, as we leave you with visuals of a cat fundraiser in Peru. Goodbye.